when it comes to phases of the moon, it's important to note that the moon does not have its own light. It only reflects light from the sun. So that means any part of the moon, and in this diagram, this is the moon. I have 4 different moons that are surrounding the Earth. The back side of the moon that's not facing the sun is going to be dark. The only side of the moon that's going to be light are the sides that are facing the sun. Okay, now, when we're looking at the sun, we're always when we're looking at the moon, we're always looking at the moon from Earth. So when we look up at the moon here, the only part of the moon that we're going to be able to see is, we're only going to see this half right here, right? Okay. So if we're looking up and we're seeing this part, the right side is going to be dark, and we're only going to see, it's going to look like a quarter of the moon, right? Or it's going to look, or it is a quarter of the moon. It's going to look like half the moon. Okay, the same thing here. If we're looking up here, it just so happens that we're going to see this side of the moon that's dark. But since there's no light, it's going to be a new moon for us, because it's all going to be dark. If we're looking up here on this other side, it's like this side in reverse. We're only going to see, looking this direction, we're going to see this side is dark and this side is light. Looking up here, it's going to look like the whole moon is lit. But we know that that's only the side of the moon that we can see. And we don't call this a half moon, we call it a full moon, by the way. Here's what we see from Earth. For instance, if we're looking at up here, this is our new moon. This is the way a new moon's going to look at us, because it's going to be all dark here. And then we've got the first quarter. The first quarter is going to have the light on the right, because remember, we're looking at here from Earth. Another way to look at it, so if we draw a line down the middle of it, look, it's in the shape of the letter B. Okay, B stands for bigger. It's getting bigger. So the next one would be the full moon. After the full moon, it's going to start getting smaller again. Okay, so this time if we follow the light, draw the line and follow the light, now we've made the letter D. D can stand for decrease, or getting smaller in size. One of my students actually came up with that. Anyway, and then after that, it's going to go back to new moon again, and then it's just going to repeat the process. So after new moon, we've got first quarter. After first quarter, we've got the full moon. Okay, after that, we're going to put it over here. We're going to have the light on the right, and then this one's going to be another new moon again. And it's just going to repeat over and over and over, because it's a cycle. Okay, let's talk for a few minutes about an eclipse. An eclipse just means either the Earth is in the shadow of the moon, or the moon is in the shadow of the Earth. With the solar eclipse, this is really pretty cool. It means it takes place during a new moon phase, when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, and it creates a shadow over the Earth. Now think about it. The Earth is a lot bigger than the moon, so the moon is not going to be able to cover up the entire Earth. So a solar eclipse is only going to occur over a portion of the Earth at a time, and usually solar eclipses only last a few minutes, but they look really pretty cool. This is the one where if it occurs during the daytime, you can go outside, and if it's a total eclipse of the sun, what happens is day becomes night for just a minute or two, and then the sun comes back out and it becomes day again. And that used to really scare people when they didn't understand what an eclipse was. So, with the solar eclipse, the Earth is in the shadow of the new moon. And the next solar eclipse will be on May 10th, 2013. You have to be off the coast of Florida in the Atlantic Ocean to be able to see it, though, or over towards Africa. Okay, and this is what one might look like. Again, really pretty cool. With the lunar eclipse, okay, this is a blocking of the full moon. You're supposed to have a full moon, but instead, the Earth gets in between the moon and the sun, and it creates a shadow over the moon from the Earth. So, you got the sun, you got the Earth, and you got the moon. And normally it'd be a full moon, but the Earth is in the way, so it creates a shadow over the moon. And this is what a partial eclipse might look like. And you could have one that's just barely covers it at all, or you could have one that covers quite a bit of it. The next lunar eclipse is a partial eclipse. It's supposed to occur on April 25th of this year. We in North America won't be able to see this particular eclipse. It'll be during the daytime for us, and the moon's going to be down. But it will be visible over Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. So I'm sure somebody out there will get some good pictures for us.